Hi, hey guys, I'm back again with another tutorial. So today we want to build a movie UI design, and I am going to take it step by step. It is totally beginner friendly, so all you need to do is to get images from Google and try to replicate whatever I have done. It's as simple as ABC. If you can follow it step by step, I'm very sure you're gonna get it. So let's dive into it. Since we are building a mobile application or a mobile UI design, we want to take our frame. I think I should just close this. So we want to take our frame tool. You already know. We can go for maybe Samsung or Android. I think I am going to prefer. Um, I think I'm going to go for Android large. I think I'm going to go for Android large. I think I like Android large. So this is what we want to do. So let's try to zoom out a little. This is our screen. This is our frame. Android large. So the next step we want to dive into, don't forget the step one is to bring in your Android frame. Select the frame tool, select what you want to use. I chose Android large. You can choose iPhone 14 if you want. Me, I want to go for Android large. All right, so the second step is to bring in let's see, I think I have some images here that I would love to use. So I'm just going to bring in this guy like this. Boom! Wow, this is what we want to use. Our image looks nice. Let's zoom out. Our image looks so nice. So this is what we want to use. I think I can leave it like this. I can actually leave it like this. Let's see. Okay, we can actually zoom out. So we can zoom out. If you want to zoom, you can don't don't do that. You can just take on your go and click on check your toolbar, and under where we have the move tool, you see it move tool and also scale tool. So take your scale tool and select like this from the side. So it's gives you something very nice. All right, so that's what we want to do. We want to scale this guy out like this a little, and we also want to see if we can scale it out a little too. Yep, something like this. Yep, we're good. So we've gotten our frame, a background picture. Um, let's add some color correction to this image. So you want to add the color correction. All we need to do is to double click on this picture, double click on it. It brings out this dialog box, and we just want to add a little bit of saturation. Yeah, just a little bit of saturation, a little bit, just little. Yeah, that's all. I think we are good, and we just want to let's reduce the exposure a little, so we can, yeah, something like this. We can just something like this. All right, so this is what we want. So we can close this guy. So we've gotten our picture with a little bit of color correction, and the eyes is looking so nice. All right, so after that, what do we want to do? um I can just lock this guy. So it's locked, so I don't need to worry about me moving this guy. So if you want to lock your layers, you can just come here and click on that part lock and see. If I click it, it gets open, and if I click it, it's locked. So this image is locked to our background. All right, so what next do we want to do? We can pick a rectangle tool like this, and draw a rectangle around this guy like this. Draw a rectangle around this guy like this. Yeah, something like this. Draw a rectangle, not like this. All right, so once you have done that, draw, you have your rectangle on it. You can give it a color of black, and of course we cannot leave it like this. So we can apply gradient to it. Oh no, this is not what we want, but at least similar to what we want to achieve. So first of all, we have the black on it, and we have, the mid-tone, or probably maybe the white on it too. Oops, Control Z. So we don't want to have, so we can click on the what's it called, the gradient, and we want to turn this thing upside down. So put your mouse on this white ball here, and bring this one up, and just try to bring this one down like this, exactly like this. Yeah, something like this. So bring it down like this. So we can increase this guy so it fades out. Yeah, something like this. So it fades out. So we can I beg your pardon. We can, yeah, something like this. So we can increase this guy, bring this guy here like this. So this is just what we want. Just need something, just what we want, like this. We actually want to hide. The little, yeah, something like this. All right, so this is how you can adjust yours. So we can actually adjust this guy from here and see what we have. Yeah, something like this. So we just want to play with this guy until we get our desired results. Yeah, I think I like this, a little. Okay, so let's try to bring this one down a little so we have the face. All right, so I think I actually like this. Yeah, I think I like it like this. So we can choose our gradient. This is what we want to achieve. Yeah, something like this. This is what we want to achieve. So I think I can still go back to my gradient and still apply this guy. Yeah, a little like this. Yeah, so just play with it to get desired results. So if I zoom out, so this is what we have. So we have gradient on our image. We have gradient on our image, and we have this nice looking scary um God of War picture. So we can also lock the rectangle background. We can also lock it. And so we want to bring in some icons. Want to bring in some icons, and what icons we want to bring in? So let's go to our plugins and get our Iconify. Yep. So this is our Iconify. While we wait for our Iconify to load, okay. So we need three. We actually need three or two we actually need two icons for now. The first one is the menu button. I think I would like to do. I think I like. Let me go to the page two. Yep, I think I like something like this. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, I like this. So secondly, it's going to be the search icon. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. Wow. Yep, so we have a search icon, and we want to should have just changed this to components, but we're gonna break the rules. So let's flatten this. Yeah, let's flatten this. So our icon is 24 by 24 pixel. Let's flatten this. So we can bring this to this place like this. I think we should turn on our grid for us to have let's turn on our grid and see. So we have our grid. We can change it to columns. Can also give it a gutter. So we can actually present this and see. Okay, so I think we are having our design is coming out nice. Our design is coming out nice. So we I think our design is coming out nice. So we can actually turn on the grid. Can turn on the grid to see if we are actually getting to see if we are actually getting what's it called, getting measurements correctly. So I can click on the container, check the properties panel and add layer grid. Can change it to columns. Can do four can do four can do four, and we can also give it a margin of 20 pixel. I think I want to do 20. So I think I want to do 20. Okay, so just so we know if we are actually on the same, if we're actually on the same page, we're actually on the same page. So we have uh so we have icons here. So we can just quickly go to Iconify, bring in can bring in bars, can bring in bars like this. Bars. I think I got this polling wrong. Now I can bring in bars, something like I think I like this. Yep, then we can also bring in Wi-Fi. I think I want to do this 24 pixel. Then we can bring in what is, I think it should be menu one. Battery. To bring battery. So, I think I want to do this. Yep. So we have our three icons. So we can close this guy for now. We don't need it. So our icons, can flatten it. Flatten. Want to flatten all of them. Flatten. Want to flatten this also. Flatten. 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 Yeah, flatten. Or you press Ctrl E on your keyboard, and this one should come here at the middle. I want to change it to 16 pixel. This is 14 pixel. It to be smaller than that. But our service bar should take like 14 pixel, if not smaller. Just want to have our bar should take 11 pixel, rather 11 pixel. I want to be smaller. Our battery should take 13 pixel too. Oh, I made a mistake. So our battery should take 13 pixel. 13 pixel, yeah, something like this. So we can move them to this side. Our service bar is 14 pixel. Want to make it 12, and we can have it perfect. So we can select all of them together. Select using your shift key, and then add auto layout. To this guy, and we can align them properly, and also want to give them color white. Let's change their color to white. Change their color to white like this. Can also change this to white. Can also change this to white. So we can change them to white and see So let's reduce the spacing between them like this, and let's see what we have on our okay, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. So we can have maybe time, yeah. So this is 12:37 a.m. 12:37 a.m. So we can actually give this a font size. Let's see what we have. Yeah, so I think our design is it's coming up nicely. So I think we can do 12 pixel there. It's only a clock. So but we want to give it a font weight of probably medium. Yep, medium. We can highlight these two and shift A to give them make them centered. Yeah, so let's see what we have. Yeah, I think our design is coming up nicely, but we can still adjust this guy a little. Still have some space. Can still adjust this guy a little like this. And yeah, so our design is coming out nicely. Our design is coming out nicely. So we want to. I'm having a feeling that this icon is bigger than this 18, 17, 18. I think we should just do, for consistency sake, we should just do probably 15 pixel for this, and also 15 pixel for this also. Yeah, 15 pixel for this also. So we have, yeah, so we have them, so we have them perfectly aligned. All right, so we have another. So we want to reduce this guy down a little. Yeah, I want to reduce down a little. Let's see. All right, so I think we're good. So we can continue with our design. So we want to bring in what's it called, a title text, which is the God of War. Bringing our title text like this. Wow, way too big. You already know what to do. Take your scale tool and resize it like this. Bring it to the middle. Resize. Bring it to the middle. I think we are good. Perfectly the size of our grid. Yep, so this is what we want. So we want our title text to remain like this. Let's see what we have. Yep, so we are actually getting there. So we can actually bring in our text too, and start to write. Can write new like this. Can write new, and also we want to write like like a dot, like a full stop. I'm thinking if we can use Eclipse tool. I think we should use Eclipse tool. We can draw a cycle like this, and come to the width and height. Make it. No, I don't want to. So make it. Let's say we can make it 6 by 6. So I think I want to zoom out at this point to see what I'm doing. All right, so 6 by 6. Yep, so this is what we want, just small. So we can actually bring in this guy new. So text can do 15 pixel new like this, and I want to use open sans for my text. Open sans. I have open sans All right, so I have Open Sans installed. So I want to at least bring this guy to the middle and add auto layout. Add auto layout to it. Control or hold your shift key, select and shift A. Auto layout. It's yeah. I want it. I actually want it to be like this, but okay, can do it like this. We good. Auto layout, so we can duplicate this guy. Control D, drag it out. Oops, it has to be Control D. Drag it out. Changes to action. Then Control D. Control D. Control Z. Control Z. So select this Control D. Bring it again. You can add suspense, and can also suppress Control D, and we want to put like 2022 or 2023 like this. So also I've done that, we can now select everything and add our auto layout. Holding your shift key, select everything and add auto layout, shift A, so it can be on the same line. So we want to align this to the center, and we also want to increase the space between them, so we get this nice, yeah, something like this. So perfect. So we can come here and maybe give this guy semi bold, this guy, give them semi bold, to make, not bold, semi bold rather, not bold, it has to be semi bold. So semi bold, like this. Yep, so let's see what we have on our design. Yep, this is exactly what we want. Perfect. So this is exactly what we want. So we can now design our button. So our design is coming up nicely, so we can bring in our buttons. So let's go to Iconify. Probably we'll get a plus there. Let's click on add button, add. Yep, so this is what we want. Exactly what we want. So this is what we want. Add. Exactly what we want. Want our add button, and we want our, let's say, info, yeah, something like this. By 24. So we can, then what I want, we also want a play button, play button like this. So we can actually bring in this. Yeah, so I think we're good. So we can let's style this, flatten it, can style this, flatten it, um can style this, flatten it, um let's see, we can just actually bring this guy to the front. Oh, okay. So let's see what's happening to our icon. So we can actually bring another one. So let's see. We have this guy. So I think we can actually do with our grid for now. Or probably go and edit it. Let's edit our grid to let's see. Okay. Can turn off the grid for now. And so let's see what we have. Yeah, good. So we have actually want to do something like gray. I actually want to do something like gray. Yeah, let's see, something like this. So I want to increase this guy to 32 by 32. Yeah, 32 by 32 like this. So so we can do 32 by 32 with these, and we want that grid to be somehow, yeah, we don't want to be too light, something like this. Yeah, something like this. So we can give the text there white. Can give the text there white. Okay. Oh, because it's actually, we are flattened it, so there's no way we can give it right, but we can fix this. So let's check our play button. Let's check our play button, and we have one more button. I deleted it. All right, so we actually want to give this guy, we can make this guy look bigger. We actually want to make it look bigger. 40. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. So there is no way we can give it a text of right. So I think we should just do away with this and probably draw as. So we can go to our icon, probably take our text to, and then write the iPhone, Shift A, autolet added. We want to add a fill color of we want to add a fill color of gray, which is almost 5F, like darkish gray like this. Yeah, something like this. And we actually want to make this guy 50% border radius or 50% border radius, if possible 100. Okay, 50% should do. And the reason why it is giving us this funny this funny look is because the width and height are not the same. So we can change the width and height to, let's say, 40 by 40. Yeah, 40 by 40. So you can see that our nice auto layout button here. So I still want to change the color. I'm not satisfied with the color. I still want to change the color to, let's see, yeah, darker or something like this. Yeah, I think this is nice. Looks nice. So we can change, also add the height 40 to make it perfectly round. So I can duplicate this, change it to plus like this. Can duplicate it and change it to plus. Yep, like this. So you can see we have a perfect button, and now it is time to bring in a play button. I'm bringing a play button, config. We really cannot do it without using that play. So let's bring in our play button like this. So our play button, can close this, can flatten this, flatten, and so we can flatten it and also give it the color of white, Latin, and also give it the color of white like this. Yeah, so now we can take our text tool and write play like this, and bring in our play button, select the both of them, shift A, add the auto layout, make sure they are perfectly aligned, center. So we can add the border radius of 30 pixel, and also want to add the weight of maybe 50%, 50 pixel rather, or probably maybe 100 pixel. Oh, way too much. So also the height, um that's supposed to just increase the padding, but that's supposed to just increase the padding, so we don't just stress ourselves doing um something. So let's first of all give it a color. So let's add a fake color of red. Yeah, red. So you can click this guy, align this guy to the middle, hold your control key like this and add, oops, way too big. So we just want to add to the horizontal padding like this. Oh no, add to the horizontal padding like this, 15. I want to change this to maybe like 10. Yeah, still two. So we can do 5. Yeah, something like this is fine. Something like this is actually fine. So we can just select the both of them, and add shift A. Yeah, so we have a nice looking button. So we can just go and turn our grid. So we can turn our grid and see how we can align this together. So we want to align this guy like this. So we want to click it, and these guys are properly aligned. So we can just you know add some spacing, to them. Can add some spacing to them. So we can add some spacing to them like this, and let's see what we have. All right, so our play button is not looking so nice. So I still want to add more space horizontally. Want to add more space. Want to add more space. Do 30 pixel. Yep. So we can do 10, or we can do 10 here. 7 is actually fine. All right. So I think this is what we have. I wanted the play button to be a little bit bigger, but I think we can still manage this. So this is what we have. We have a nice looking button here. We have a nice looking button. We have a nice looking button here. So we can continue. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so I guess this is the width we're going to touch if we want to touch. Yep, so the width we have added to the width, so to give us some, nice. All right, so we are actually good like this. Yeah. So what next do we want to do? We to want to can shift this guy up a little, can shift this guy up a little. So all right, so let's write some text like this. I want to write some text like trending, and I want to give it shift A, auto layout. I want to give it a stroke color of white, a fill color of button text like this, and we also want to add a border radius of 30 pixel, yeah, something like this, and we want to control D, we want to control D, control D, control D. We want to change this to comedy, but we don't want to use the fill color. We want to use a stroke, so we're going to minus the fill like this and add a stroke color of white, yeah, something like this, let's see what we have. Yeah, something like this. Then we want to have something like scientific, control D. We can change this text to scientific, and we want to also change this to action, control D, we want to change this to action, change this to action, control D. We want to change this to made videos, like this. Yeah, so now we have these guys, so we can select all of them and just put them in a frame. 2, 3, 4. Select them and put them in a frame. I'll just zoom out, all right, so I'll zoom out, put my shift key and press shift A to layout, to Z. I don't know what's happening there. Auto layout, shift A. All right, so you can see they are inside auto layout, to Z, to Z. So that's that by the way. So we can see our nice looking website. Like this. Our nice looking mobile UI design is not updated yet. So let's check why it's having that issue, so we can know how to fix it. Okay, so let's see why we're having that issues. So because it's our friend is outside. All right, so if we go to our page, I think we can see this guy. Can see it. Can actually see it. So if we add scrolling, we add horizontal, we should be able to scroll this guy. It's vertical. It's vertical, so we should be able to scroll. Oh, this is the reason. Yep. So it should work now. So it should work. Let's see what's happening. Prototype. Horizontal. Okay, I think it's working now. So that's that by the way. So if I achieve this, that's what we have. I think our design is coming out nice. It's coming out nice. So what is the last part of this particular? The last part of this particular this tutorial is going to be two session. Going to be two session. So added some space to this guy. Yep. So I've added some spacing. So now let's bring in our images and let's call it a day here. So we can just shift this guy up a little. So we have space. Control Z. So we can shift it up a little. So we have some space under. Yeah. So this is how our design looks like. This is how our design looks like. Our design looks like. This is how our design looks like. Yeah. So we can bring this guy, make sure this guy is centered to the middle. Yeah, like this. All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, so our design is making little sense. Our design is making little sense. So we can bring in our images. Bring in our images. I feel this God of War should come up a little. Come up a little. I will have this guy. Yeah, just to make sure our design is properly arranged like this, like this. So let's see. It's kind of okay now. Kind of okay, but I really don't like it. I really don't like it. So I just select everything. Select, select, select. I just move them down backward a little. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Then backward a little. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. We are getting it little by little. We're getting it little by little. Yeah. So, all right. I think I want to do. I actually want to do this. So, yeah. So we are good. We are good. We are good. Can can shift this guy up a little. Adding auto layout to this guy. So give them. Can add auto layout to this guy. Shift, 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 and let's add auto layout. And then we want to align them to the middle. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. All right, so we can just bring this guy here like this. and add auto layout to this guy, this guy, this guy. Shift A, right? So they're in auto layout and they are properly aligned. You can see center to the middle. Come here, you can see yes. So this is what we want. Center to the middle, center to the middle, and I think we are good. So if I select all these, if I select all these, I can just reduce it. I can reduce the space. I can reduce the space between them, and we are good. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Yeah, so we are good. So we can bring in our pictures. Bring in our pictures. First of all, I want to work with this guy. Way too big. Way too big. So you have to zoom out, pick your scale tool, and you already know what to do. Zoom out properly. You can see still big, so we can zoom out a little. Drag it down, zoom out a little. Drag it way down. Yeah, like this. So we have our first image like this. We have our first image. So I want to increase this guy. I want to increase this guy. I want to increase this guy. So we have our first picture. Let's see what we have. Yeah. So I think that picture is okay. So we can bring a second picture. Maybe let's bring in Wakanda Forever. Scale. Scale. Can scale it like this, and don't do this. Make sure you are using your so first picture is 108 by 170, so we should be doing 1808 by 170, yeah, 170 to give us the exact size with our second image like this, or our first image rather. Yep, so let's see. Yes, our design is coming up nicely. Our design is coming up nicely. So and that's 108, 130. This should be 108, 108, 108. Yeah, so 108. Alright, so we can bring in other pictures. We can bring in these. Bring in these. 108. So we have our second picture on it, have our third picture on it. Alright, so we have them. Alright, so we have our pictures already. Let's bring in others like 6. Bring in others like 6 more or 3 more like this. Scale out like this. Oh, see the reason why it is advisable for you to use your scale tool. Yep, like this. So to bring up images to our Android large like this. It's actually there, but you cannot see it. Yes, I'll bring in one more person like this, because this is the last part like this. I want to bring in one more person in, so that the person can have an insight of what we are doing on our design. So let's bring this guy. Let's bring this guy in. So this is what we have. Oh, God of War. Oh no, we are not using God of War, because God of War is already our poster. God of War is already our poster, so we can bring in this 1917. Yep. So like this. Exactly. So we can come here and make sure it's inside the Android large, and we want to have same width. Okay, so we can just select this guy, shift, 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 and add auto layout, shift A. So you can see they are they are perfectly aligned. So we can come to the prototype and add vertical scrolling, or horizontal scrolling rather, so that we can be able to see what we have here. So this is the first stage of our mobile UI design. This is the first stage. You can see how it looks like. You can see how it looks like. This is the first stage of our mobile UI design. We're going to do the second one very soon. So you can actually add more pictures to this guys, more pictures, so we can have a nice scrolling animation. So I did just 4, 2, 3. So I did just 4. It's supposed to be 5. See? So let's see. Frame 20. Alright, so by the time we have added 2 more pictures, yes. So we have this guy like this. So we have this guy. Okay, so this is how our design looks like. So we have this nice looking design here, which you can replicate. Just make sure you are getting the pictures and you can replicate it. So this is how our design looks like, and watch out for the part 2 as soon as possible. It's going to come out, it's going to be available as soon as possible. So before you finish this one, we are going to drop the second page design. Thank you, and see you in the next class.